Hello, everybody. We're going to go through the basic movements of the RENA training system. This is Shelly. Hey, Shelly. This is Mandy. And this is Maddie. They're gorgeous, but they can really work. So watch. I want you to keep an eye on their head, their hands, their feet, and their torso. Zero in on how they move, okay? The first movement we're going to use is just a push-up plank. If you're troubled with push-ups or having a challenge with them, this is where it all starts, with the plank. I'm going to get into the plank just like we're going to start a burpee or something, okay? Let's go ahead and go to the plank, and I'll point out a couple things. Perfect. Punch out. Excellent. So I want you to notice where their eyes are. Their eyes are out in front of their fingertips like that. That's huge. If you push yourself back, show them what it looks like, push back. Then your butt goes up in the air and all your weight shifts to the back end. Go ahead and come forward. Notice also that they got a nice tight straight line from their shoulders, their hips, and their ankles. Huge. You don't want your butt up in the air. You don't want your butt back sagging. Nice and tight. Look at their feet. Nice and balanced. They're on the balls of their feet. Everything is perfect in this position. So from here, do you guys want to rest a moment, or you can go right into a push-up? Okay, so we're going to go right into the push-up from here. Watch their elbows and watch the track of those elbows. Ready, set, go down, and come up. Perfect. Did you notice how their whole body moved? Let's do another one, nice and slow. Down and up. And then finish it like a burpee. Jump your feet forward, stand up. Perfect. You did it perfect. Did you notice that their whole body went up and down? Did you notice that their elbows were in close? They weren't flared out to the side. And their hands were pretty much under their shoulders. That's the key to a military push-up. Think about it logically. If you're going to push a wall down, you wouldn't put your hands out here. You'd put them in here where all your power is. Same thing with the push-up. There is a variation where we use a diamond. I might as well show you that right now. We'll just pop in with a diamond placement and then do one push-up. Ready, set, go. Punch out. Excellent. And then let's all go down. Perfect. And then back up. And then we'll jump our feet forward and stand up. That's a diamond push-up. We see those every once in a while in the sets. The next movement we're going to introduce is a flying squat. I'm going to have them take a shoulder-width stance with their toes pointing out slightly. Their eyes will be up. Try not to look at the floor. That'll make you lean forward. The idea is to stay as vertical as you can. Everybody has a little bit of forward lean, but you try to eliminate as much of that as you can. You try to squat as deep as you can. They're trying to touch their calf to their hamstring. You watch and see if they do. Ready, set, and go. Perfect. Exact. Come right up. Let's do 3 in a row. Nice and fluid. Notice that they don't stop at the top or the bottom. They keep their legs moving. 3 in a row. Go ahead. Excellent. Perfect. Excellent job. Notice that this gal, Mandy, she just holds her arms in a stiff position. That's okay. That's fine. It's just a different way to do it. It's a counterbalance. Moving your hands out in front of you help you stay vertical and balanced. They were all on their whole foot. I hope you noticed that. We'll move to the jump squat. It's exactly the same as a flying squat, except for now they're going to leave the ground. It won't be a vertical jump squat. We'll just do an easy jump squat. They'll land in the same stance, and then they'll repeat the motion 3 times. Okay, go ahead. 3 jump squats at your own pace. Perfect. Look at their eyes. Look at their feet. Look at their torso. Perfect. If we switch that to a tuck jump, now they have to think in their mind to get up high in the sky. We'll do 2 tuck jumps with a rest in between each one. Let's do 3 actually. We'll do 1 from the quarter squat, 1 from the half squat, and 1 from the full squat. Let's do a quarter squat, tuck jump, and tuck. Perfect. See how they bring their knees to their chest. Let's do a half squat and a tuck. Perfect. And the third one is the full squat from the deep squat position and a tuck. Perfect. They did it perfect. If you watch that, slow it motion, whatever they did it exactly what I'm looking for. We'll go into the lunge. These are the single leg movements, a single leg or a lunge. The first part of the single leg is learning the lunge. There's all kinds of lunges, side lunges, rear lunges. Look, we're just wanting a straightforward lunge, okay? Let's step forward with the right leg and a hold. See how their knees are down. See how their torso is tall. Look where their eyes are, looking straight ahead, not at the floor. They know where they are because their mind knows where their body is in space. That's what you're learning to do. Go ahead and spring back to the start position. Let's do the left leg because I'm OCD and it has to be balanced. Same thing. Jump back. Perfect. So now we're going to change it into a single leg, a little more difficult, a little more challenging. They'll step out with their right leg, or you want to go right into a single leg they're going to go to this is really how it should be actually. They're going to go from the squat stance into a single leg. Let's do 2 on each leg, or 3, I guess, since we've been doing 3. Perfect. Notice the nice smooth flow of it. Perfect. Their eyes, notice their torso's upright. They're not leaning forward. They're nice and balanced. So we take those two, the jump squat and the single leg, and we put them into one movement that's called a JSJ. Jump squat, single leg, jump squat. Let's show them a JSJ from the jump squat. Ready, set, and that's it. Perfect. Good job. Perfect. Let's do one more nice brief. It's all right, no big. Hey, we're just here doing it in the gym. So you can see what it looks like. Are you ready? Let's do it again. JSJ. Perfect. That's it. Good. You did it. Excellent. Then we're going to move out of the legs and we're going to go into the full body movements. The first sequence we'll go through or the progression will be the squat thrust. Then we'll go the muck. The muck is just your arms are overhead but no push-up. And then the UK, you have to get your arms over your head and give me a little jump, okay? The first one is a squat thrust. Show them a squat thrust. Hands to the floor, punch out tight. Jump your feet forward, stand up. One more time, that's a squat thrust, the beginning of the burpee. Hands to the floor, punch out, good, and perfect. Couple things to note. Notice how quick they put their hands to the floor. You can pick up time by being quick to the floor. The second thing I want you to notice is notice that when they jump their feet out, they quickly bring their feet back. They don't sit out there and hang out and then stand up. Let's do one more so you can note those things. Ready? And go. Excellent. Perfect. So to make that a little more challenging, we have them put their hands over their head. It's not just stick your hands over your head. You're trying to really reach up, pin your ears with your arms so that you're actually engaging those upper body muscles. From that position, they're going to go right down to the floor, and then it becomes a squat thrust. Punch out, jump forward, and stand up. Let's do it one more time. So the hands come up to over the head, sharp to the floor, and excellent. And rest. One thing I want you to note is watch their hands. They're not out like a jumping jack. They're not way out in front of them. They're nice and close to their body. That keeps it in their center of gravity. You want to be as efficient, as streamlined as you can. Show them one more time the muck. Excellent. Excellent. You guys are good. Perfect. And now we'll put a little jump on it. That is the UK, the full meal deal. Still no push-up, however. Okay, show them a UK. Excellent. Excellent. See how they jump. Let's do 3 in a row like that. Ready, set, and go. You don't have to be in a hurry. Super job, ladies. Super job. You're seeing some real good movements here. We'll switch now. We're going to put the push-up on it, so it's a whole nother progression. The first progression is a squat thrust with a push-up. We'll start that. Remember, they don't have to put their hands over their head. Go ahead, sharp to the floor. Punch yourself out. Down on a push-up. Excellent. Notice the depth of their push-up. It's not an arm bend. They're going almost to the floor. Let's do one more like that. So sharp to the floor, punch out, strong push-up. Beautiful. And now we'll switch to make it a must. So a must means they have to put their hands over their head and get a push-up, but no jump. All righty, give them 2 musts in a row. Excellent. That has the push-up. Super job. And another one. Good. Nice flow to it. Notice the steady rhythm. And then finally, we'll do the US. That means they have to put their hands over their head. They have to give me a push-up and a little jump. We'll do 2 of those as well. You're doing it great, girls. And down. Excellent. Perfect. Perfect. Great push-ups. Good demonstration. That's the US. So we'll move over now to complex burpees. This says the modified bodybuilder, modified zipper, modified BBZ. So we're going to give you the modified versions of each of these complex burpees. The first one is called a modified bodybuilder. So the only thing that'll be different is we won't use the push-up in this and no tuck jump. Okay, so let's do a modified bodybuilder. Up to the floor, no push-up. Feet forward, feet back, feet apart, feet together, and forward and stand up. That's a modified bodybuilder. We're going to do it one more time, and I'm going to tell you the parts as they do them. So hands are up to the floor. They punch out. No push-up. They jump forward and back. That's called a thruster. They jump apart together. That's called a jack. and then they jump forward and stand up. That's a modified bodybuilder. The next movement is a modified zipper. A modified zipper has no push-up and does not use a single leg. It uses a lunge and a squat instead of a jump. So we'll stretch up. We'll go down to the floor sharply. We'll punch out. No push-up, so their feet come forward. They stand up. They lunge to the right and back. They lunge to the left and back. And then they give me a flying squat. Perfect. We'll do it one more time, this is the modified zipper. To the floor, you punch out, you jump forward, you stand up, you lunge to the right, get that knee down. See how they do that? The torsos are upright, and then a squat. Excellent. The last one of the modified complex that I'm going to show you is a modified BBZ, which is a combination of a bodybuilder and a zipper put together. But we won't use the push-ups in the modified version, and we will use a lunge instead of a single leg. Okay, so we'll stretch up, down to the floor, punch out, no push-up, so we jump forward and go back. That's a thruster. We jump apart together. That's a jack. Jump forward, stand up, lunge to the right and back, lunge to the left and back. Perfect. That's a modified BBZ. They did it exactly right. So now we're going to do the full meal deal, how the bodybuilder really goes. So now they have to put a push-up and a tuck jump on these. That's the real deal. So we'll stretch up. We'll go down to the floor, punch ourselves out. We're down on a push-up, and we're up. We jump our feet forward on a thruster, and we're back. We put our feet apart in a jack and jump our feet forward. And no push-up on this. This is a bodybuilder. No big deal. And then they would do a tuck jump normally. So we'll start. No big deal. Look, we're just doing this off the cuff, so don't let it bother you. This is the real bodybuilder. So hands go up, down to the floor, punch out, give me the push-up, and you're back up. You jump your feet forward, you jump them back. That's a thruster. You apart and together. Excellent. And then now, there you go. Perfect. You did it perfect. So the real deal with the zipper, now they have to put a push-up in there, and they use a single leg instead of a lunge. Watch how it goes. So you'll stretch up, down to the floor, punch yourself out, give me the push-up. Excellent. Jump your feet forward. That's it, and a tuck. Beautiful, just like that. And then the last one, the full meal deal with the BBZ, that means they have to put the bodybuilder and the zipper together and finish with the tuck jump. So they'll stretch up, they'll go quick to the floor, they'll punch themselves out, they'll give me the push-up, and they'll come back up. They'll jump their feet forward, and they'll go back out. They'll jump apart, and they'll come together. They'll give me another push-up, perfect. Jump your feet forward, and they're into a single, and a tuck. Beautiful, just like that.